It's back to school. Are you getting back to you? So I want to bring you some of my favorite meal prep fat burning ideas for also for your kids. So some really awesome foods for you and for them that can make it fun, but more importantly, can keep you getting results. First, I want to dive into my 3 back to school tips to help you get back into your routine, back on schedule, and getting your life in line, getting it back. So the first one that kind of pops into my mind is bringing back the bedtime routine. Heck yes. So bringing back bedtime. During summertime, bedtime is all over the place, right? So if you have kids, I'm talking about the kids, but maybe for you too. We kind of fall off the schedule. So a good tip to kind of dive back into your getting the sleep, which is going to help you as a mom or as a parent, not just burn more fat, but feel better because you're getting sufficient fuel for your body. You're sleeping, which helps your body repair, because at night all your cells are repairing your muscles, your mind, your brain, so you feel more revived in the morning. So set an alarm about 30 minutes before bedtime. So for me, it's like our bedtime routine is throwing the kids in the shower, literally, at least washing off the dirt that's on their feet and all over their face. And of course you have to have dinner, right? So dinner's before that, and you try to get in a little bedtime routine of maybe a shower, maybe you're lucky if you get their teeth brushed, you read them a little bedtime story, but set an alarm 30 minutes so you have time to do that little routine. And then also time for yourself. Bedtime is also great because if you put the kids to bed before you go to bed, then you'll have time for you. Plan out your day. Maybe you write in a gratitude journal where you write things that you're thankful for in the day, because sometimes when the days pass us, they get crazy and we forget what we're grateful for. So sometimes I like to write in a gratitude journal before bed. I like to read, get my mind right, or if my mind is going crazy, I'll write like my master to-do list of everything I have to do, kind of like a brain dump, so that I can really attack that the next day and kind of eat that frog, do that big thing that I know is going to move me forward. With the to-do list, it can be overwhelming too. I want to mention this before I get too off tangent, because I'm only on tip number 1, and I got 3 for you, and then I'm going to dive into the foods too. That's the second tip, so stay right here. So when you write a to-do list, don't overwhelm yourself by it. What I try to do is just pick 3 things from that master brain dump that I can implement into my day that's going to move me forward. So our lives are crazy. We got pickup, we got drop off, we got work, we're hustling around, we got grocery shopping, we got errands. Today I think I ran to like 20 different places, and by the time I got home, I mean, I'm pregnant, so I'm exhausted anyway, but by the time I got home, I was like, what the heck did I accomplish today? I was just running around, right? So I try to take that master to-do list, and if I can pick 3 main things off of that big list that I know that are going to move me forward. So maybe it is a doctor appointment, maybe it is a workout, maybe it is your meal prepping or meal planning. For me today, it was I needed to go live because I got to share my message and I got to be relevant. And number 2, I wanted to connect with some special people in my life. So there was a couple of women that I had to set up some calls with, connect with, text message, and make sure I was showing them some love. And I made sure to accomplish that, even though my day was crazy and is crazy because I'm actually about to go teach some classes. So I'm just fitting this in. So number 2, sorry to get off tangent, but the to-do list is a big thing. Number 2 is meal prepping. So meal prepping is huge. So I'm going to give you some fat burning meal tips and ideas and tell you why they burn fat. So there's a lot of secrets to healthy eating. So you might be thinking, I eat super healthy, but I can't lose weight. So a lot of that has to do with not just eating healthy. There's a lot of factors that go into weight loss, and it has nothing to do with picking healthy foods, unfortunately. Number 1, you have to have the right ratios of proteins, carbs, and fats at each meal that are efficient for your body. I work with women because that's who I can relate to. And women's bodies are so unique, and I've struggled so much with all these crazy issues of PCOS, hormone imbalances, infertility, that I actually had to learn the hard way. So I had to kind of figure it out myself. So now I feel like I can actually share that message with you. If you're not a woman, you can share it with a special woman in your life. because this message matters. And if you feel like there's somebody that needs this type of advice as far as their healthy eating or can benefit from this, please share it with them, because that just means you love them and you care about them. But for me, if you have the right proteins, fats, and carbs that are right for your body type, so everybody is completely different. Eating clean is a great way to start. So eating whole foods, clean foods, steering clear of preservatives. If you buy a lot of like pre-made foods because you think that's going to help you with meal prep, it can actually work against you because there's a lot of preservatives and there's a lot of hidden calories and crap that are in it. Hey, Alyssa. Yay, you're tuning in. I was just about to text you back, but I had to turn the phone on silent to do this real quick. But basically, you know, you cooking your foods and doing it super easy things. The healthiest people eat pretty much the same thing every day. I know it can be a little boring, but the healthiest people stick with the same types of meals. So you have the same type of breakfast. Maybe it's like a oatmeal, or one of my really awesome fat burning tips that is a meal that actually the kids like. I did a post about it on Instagram, on my Fit with Jenny Instagram. It was a gluten-free waffle with almond butter. I call it like PB&J. So it was a gluten-free waffle. It had almond butter on it. It had about a fourth of a sliced up banana, a little bit of strawberry thrown on there, and I kind of stacked it so it looked fun, and the kids can grab one off top and eat it. And that way you're steering clear of like the high fructose corn syrup that can be hidden in your jams or your jellies, and you're pretty much making it a jam yourself. Another fun little jam for PB&J if you make sandwiches for your kids is blueberries. Somebody was telling me in my family that they do blueberries with sunflower butter, and it gives it like a crunch, and it tastes like a jelly, and it's fun because it's a little bit crunchier and better for you and tastes better than your standard PB&J that can have lots of preservatives and hidden stuff in it and sugars. Some other meals, because I know that's why you're here, right? Are you here for some meals? Share any awesome mom meal ideas. I saw somebody do, one of my friends did this cute little snack idea. She was bringing snack to some little kids, and she made like a little Ziploc baggie. On one side was grapes, and on the other side, God, don't brain fart, Jenny. This is total pregnancy brain right here. She had grapes. She had something else that was really cute and healthy. She had a string cheese down the middle and one of those little clothing pins, and it looked like a little butterfly. What was on the right side? Goldfish, pretzels, I don't know, something like that. I love my brain these days. So when you want to eat super healthy, you want to pick things that are high in fiber, lots of protein, and healthy carbs, because healthy carbs are going to boost your metabolism. So let me give you some more of those foods. So one that I like to meal prep is like a big quinoa salad. And I'll add things like, you could do like a Mexican version. So you do like black beans, cilantro. You could do cut up cherry tomatoes. The black beans are really high in fiber. Your quinoa is actually a complete protein source. Did you know that? It's the only grain. Not only is it gluten-free, so if you have sensitivities to gluten, but quinoa has 9 essential amino acids. So it's a complete protein source. So if you don't like to eat a lot of animal protein, quinoa is a great option. So a perfect balanced meal is like quinoa, black beans. You could do a little cherry tomatoes in it because those have great nutritional value and vitamins in them. Cilantro is also really good for you if you like cilantro. And then for a dressing, I would do like fresh lime and olive oil and maybe a little salt and pepper, however fancy you want to get. Yes, cold too. It doesn't have to be warm. Exactly, Alyssa. So that is one of my favorite staples. And you could even throw chicken on top of it or throw it over an actual green salad. But meal prepping that makes your life so much easier. So if you need a quick meal, you have something like that. For kids, my sister-in-law does this. She does like she calls it a Ninja Turtle juice. And she basically makes like a green smoothie. So this can be in the form of like a green tea smoothie. So using things like matcha powder to make it green, or spinach with banana. You can get really creative, but I do mine with a protein powder because I have a kids vegan superfood, but you call it like a Ninja Turtle smoothie. So they want to drink it, right? And then it's full of like spinach and fiber and all sorts of awesome things. Don't worry, I'm not driving. I'm in a parking lot. If you see cars moving behind me, I'm not driving and talking to you on Facebook Live. That would be really scary and really weird. And then you might comment below like, you're crazy. I'm not even watching your video because I'm watching what's behind you. Anyway, another meal. I talked to you about the PB&J, so that's a really fun idea, and doing new ideas, new twists on your jam instead of using actual like grape jelly or strawberry jelly, doing fruit instead, blueberries, strawberries, bananas, so we talked about that. Ants on a log is a really fun little meal prep idea for kids too. Ants on a log is basically celery, almond butter, peanut butter, or sunflower butter. So sunflower butter is good if there's nut allergies in your kids' class. If you don't have kids, this is actually really good food for you too. It's just fun little names. And then putting either little grapes on top or raisins to give it like that little sweetness, and it kind of balances out, adds a little texture to it. So you've got the crunchy celery, you've got a little chewiness of the raisin, and then you have that smooth peanut butter, maybe like crunchy peanut butter. What else did I write down? An omelet for you. So doing like a veggie omelet that's full of protein and fiber too. That is great for the morning. Great staple. I always love quick options for me. So I boil chicken too. I do just like water, 2 inches of water, throw some raw chicken in there with like lemon, some allspice or whatever seasoning you want, and it actually makes it really juicy. You could stick it in the fridge, and that way you have like a protein staple on hand in your fridge. So hopefully those meal ideas help you. That was tip number 2 with our back to school, back to you tips. So meal prepping to save you time, energy, and to save you from like a rushed, crazy morning or day. If you always run to the fridge, you're going to get behind, you're going to waste money, first of all, and then you're going to feel like you're eating healthy, but then you might get like bloating or water retention from all that extra sodium, the additives, and some of the preservatives that they put in packaged food. Even though it appears healthy, they have to preserve it somehow, right? So it's better if you're in control of that. And the last but not least is set a daily schedule. Yes, it's time to get back to business, baby. Back to your routine. Workouts too. Okay, so when you're scheduling your day, I talked about mastering your to-do list and how I master mine every day, and not being overwhelmed by it, but actually feeling accomplished by it. Because if you limit your big items that you have to do that day to just 1 to 3 items that are going to move you forward, whether that's moving you forward in your goals, moving you forward in your, you have family projects, house projects, little do-it-yourself projects that you're working on, or that's your business, and you're like, I'm just stuck. I'm trying to do this little side hustle, and I need things that are going to move me forward. What 3 things are going to actually move your business forward and move the needle? And that's what I do every day. And then, of course, in my daily schedule, I'm like, well, I got to pick up the kids. I got to run this errand. I got to go to the vet. So today I had to, go to the vet. I had to go to a client's house. I had to jump on a few phone calls. I had kid drop-offs, pickups, all this craziness. Back to school supplies, right? So all those go on your list. But then you also want to, in addition to scheduling those type of appointments or doctor appointments, treat your workout like a dang doctor appointment. Schedule it in. So even though I've had a crazy day, in 2 minutes, it's my workout time. So I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be in, be brief, be bright, and be gone. Right? So I'm giving you my 3 tips. I'm giving you my fat-burning foods. I'm giving you my secrets to mastering a mompreneur mom life. But it's not just for me. It's for me to share it with you. So my call to action to you, and something you might want to jump on, I'm going to be having some free ebooks that are going to be dropped to you soon. So stay tuned for those. But more importantly, I have a Back to You program that is kicking off, and I'm including a free cleanse. It's like a detox program with whole foods. It's 3 days. But guess what? Guess how nice I am? I'm starting after Labor Day. I know, but those that want to do a little pre-cleanse, I'm giving it to them now because they're inside this private little group inside my app. So it's a little secret group where you get a meal plan, you get grocery shopping lists. I'm giving you a bonus detox cleanse, workouts where it's literally like having a workout trainer in your living room for 25 minutes or less. Super effective, exactly what your body needs. Even if you go to the gym, I got to tell you, you got to mix it up. You're hitting a plateau for a reason. You got to try something new. And the biggest element to your success is the support, the coaching, and being surrounded by incredible people like you. So if any of that interests you, or even if you just want to hit up some of those fat burning meals, rewind this, because I am brief, bright, hopefully, and I'm out because I got to go work out now. Speaking of schedule. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you want to ask me any questions or throw out some meal ideas, or are interested in the 21-day Back to You program, please comment below so we can make sure to get you in, because it's closing. It's done. It's over. See you on the inside.